What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy said so. Back here again with another video, man. We're gonna talk about it. You know what it is. Mortal Kombat, man. The movie. What's my opinion? I like the movie. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It's not a great movie. It's not a super good movie. It's not bad. It's not horrible. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like in the middle, slightly over the middle. You know what I'm saying? I like the film. Let's talk about it, okay? Starts off, you've seen the first opening scenes. I know you have the first 7 minutes or so. It leads with that, and we kind of from that point on, we kind of go into exploring the new character, Cole Young. You're going to learn a certain revelation about his lineage and who he is, and you probably already put this together just from watching the trailers. You know, you're going to learn who he is and who he's related to, and basically you're introduced to the villain. The villain of the film, I'm not sure if you can tell from the trailers, but it might be a character you're expecting to be the good guy, but he's the villain of this film in a way. He's like the real villain. Like Shang Tsung, we all know Shang Tsung is generally the villain, but there's another character who's like actually like legit villain of this film. He's intimidating. He's scary. He seems pretty much unstoppable. Yeah. So he's going after the new individual, the new character, Cole Young. Cole Young, you know, from the trailer, it has an interaction with Jax that leads them down a rabbit hole of discovering basically what's going on. Sonya Blade gives them the rundown, you know what I'm saying? You meet Kano, some other characters, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go too in detail with that. I'm trying not to, I don't want to spoil too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a full spoiler review. It's like partially, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to call it. But anyways, so yeah, that happens. The fighting was good. I think the fighting was good for the most part. The best fights did include the two characters at the end of the trailer, both of whom which you can kind of expect and you're aware of. Ching, 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 ching. Anytime they thought it was the best fighting scene throughout this movie. All the other fights were cool. The CGI was cool. If you've seen the first Mortal Kombat film, there's a certain look to it. There's a certain look to the characters and what happens, and it's almost like fantastical in a way, and it's like you have to kind of excuse it because of how long it came out, but also what it was trying to do and the fantasy and these characters and the realms and all this kind of stuff. There's a bit of that in this newer film, and it's like you kind of have to accept like certain things and the way certain things look. You can say it's kind of dated, or this looks like this could have been something that came out in the older film. There's a lot of moments like that in this movie. I noticed it didn't take me out too much, but it was like, huh, okay. And it's like you're watching the old Mortal Kombat film, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of interesting characters. I think the acting was well. There's a particular character in there, Kano, absolutely steals the movie and especially in the beginning to the mid part, he steals the movie. He's absolutely hilarious, like laughing, ha ha ha. The dude's hilarious. It was Kano was something else, man. All the other characters were cool. There was a Kung Lao in particular. His entrance was probably one of the best entrances throughout the whole film. Like when characters arrive, you know, they kind of have an entrance. His and maybe like Sub-Zero's are like the best entrances and stuff in the film. The main villain, Shang Tsung, of which you probably guys kind of figured was he was not as intriguing and interesting as the guy who played Shang Tsung in the very first one. Like, your soul is mine. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't quite like that, and to a degree, he was kind of just there some parts. You know, I didn't feel super threatened by him. There is a character that is referenced that a lot of you are like probably like, why is he not in this movie? But he is referenced at the end of this movie, and basically this movie kind of does set up a potential sequel, and so he may show up later. We also, like I said, the fighting was good. The story, it was okay. Like, it started off strong, And there are certain points, like if they stuck with focusing on a certain character who appears in the beginning and then doesn't really appear again to the end, there's a certain character there. If they probably focused on him more, the story would have probably been a little bit better and more interesting. You probably would have been delved into it more. But because this new character, you know, they had to focus on him. And while it's important, it's like, I don't think you guys might be as invested because he's a new character. You're not familiar with him, you know? But yeah, the story is not the best. It's okay for what it was. Like when you go to see this film, you're not going for story though. You're going to see the fights, action, Mortal Kombat, see these cool characters and cool powers, in which a lot of times you do see. There's a new thing with the whole, you know, the dragging marking and how people get their powers in the way and stuff like that. They do explain that. A lot is set up, a lot is referenced, a lot of characters and old ancient type of stuff, like ancient rivalries and ancient individuals of power and all that kind of stuff is referenced a lot. Like I said, it was a good film. I liked it. I liked it. You know, it was okay. It was okay. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? If I ranked it, say out of like 5, I give it like maybe like I give it like a 3, like a solid 3. I give it a 3, and yeah, I give it a 3. Yeah. I know a lot of people will rank it lower. Some people may consider ranking it lower. I give it like a 3. I didn't think it was that bad. You know, I thought I had a good time. I laughed. Some cool stuff here. That's pretty much you go to see Mortal Kombat. You laugh at it because it's silly. It's a little bit silly. You know, all the stuff is silly. But it's some good fighting here and there. You see these characters, see their cool powers. That's pretty much what you go to expect from this film. And there's a big departure, I guess, in a ways, from the last Mortal Kombat films. The last 2 real like live action films, but in a lot of ways there's some similarities too, and there's some kind of slight callback, very slight. It's like not many, but like I said, overall I liked and enjoyed the film. I give it a 3 out of 5, man. I suggest if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you played the games, I suggest you go see it just to have fun. Like I said, don't think too much about the story, but I enjoyed it for the most part. Let me know down below what you thought though. What'd you think about the film? Did you like it? Did you see it? Have you gone to see it? Are you interested in see it? Are you not going to see it because of what people said? If you want me to talk about it more, like I said, follow me on Twitch. I'm going to go live later on today. I'm going to be talking about this, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Invincible. And we're just going to have fun and chat and play games and all that kind of stuff. I got a new mic, all that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Check me out. Follow me on Twitch. Peace.